I was kind of born into Buddhism, so it's always kind of been around me. It's such an odd religion, and so many people don't follow it that as soon as you try and talk about it, everyone will be like, well, that's not my religion, and people aren't very accepting when things are different to them. So it was always just people telling me that my religion isn't valid. It's a philosophy and all types of other things. There aren't really any rules in Buddhism, which I like because I don't like when other people try to tell me how I should live my life. Growing up, I was always in the hospital. I got, my knee got hurt one time and I got cellulitis, which is like a form of infection of the soft tissue. I've broken bones, I've gotten in a car accident, all types of stuff. So I was in and out of the hospital a lot. And originally I wanted to be a surgeon because the human body interested me a lot. But then I realized 12 years of schooling wasn't my thing. And then so I wanted to be a general practitioner, but then I thought about misdiagnosing patients and that terrified me. So I realized rather than doing either of those, I'd rather be a nurse because they actually take care of people. Anatomically, when I think about death, I don't fear it very much. I used to get very anxious about it, but now I don't think of death as anything more than a natural process. And I've seen it so often that it's kind of just, I guess I'm desensitized to it. But as a Buddhist, I'm supposed to believe in reincarnation and a very spiritual aspect of it. And I can't really decide, like scientific and spirituality are like two things that don't mix very well, so trying to mix them is kind of difficult. But in terms of Buddhism, it kind of helps me with other people's death, not so much my own. But during the prayer for the deceased, it gives me this feeling like the people who have passed away in my life, they're still like with me. You sit there and you consider most like people who come to mind who have passed away, and you ring the bell like constantly, kind of slowly while offering prayers for them. And I get this like resonation in my ear where it's a very high-pitched frequency and it kind of feels like vibrating, and it's a really odd spiritual feeling, but it's kind of cool. The reason that I've been getting so heavily into it recently was because of my life right now feels like it's at a very low point. And so it gives me something to say, like, if I do this, then I can just remind myself that it will get better. I often feel like I don't have very many people helping me out in life. There would be nights where I would feel like I was just lost. So I think if I can focus on myself and realize that I have the strength within myself, then I can get through it.